Hello and welcome back.
What happened to one?
Yeah.
I never count the one. I say two. I
Do
click
you not know
record.
how to count to 1 from 3?
No, I don't. All right. Thank you for shaming me in front of everyone. I don't know how to count down.
I'm so sorry.
All right. I thought we were a group of acceptance, and you're shaming me in front of the world.
I feel awful. I'm so sorry.
Why do you think nobody here has ever picked up on Daniel going 2, 3, 4? He gets 1. He doesn't know where it comes.
Welcome back to the Fall of Phlan, episode 5.
Is this actually episode 4? But you just
No, it's episode 5. What happened? Fucking hell. While I take some medicine, what happened last time?
Lighthouse. We went to the lighthouse because the light had stopped working.
We completely missed the ghost woman, apparently.
We completely
Quit
missed
resisting repairs.
we immorally arrested some people that had bribed us.
Yeah. Which you find very ethically wrong for some reason.
So wrong!
Goes against your moral codes, air
Yeah.
quotations.
I've violated my moral compass. My alignment might change after this.
Yeah, you might
Oh,
leave
no.
fucking lawful evil.
She has a split personality disorder.
Who drew the penis in the town square?
Yeah, what's that about?
What the hell?
That would be
I guess-
Daniel.
I can safely say that actually was not me. If I was going to draw a penis in the town centre, I would make sure it was a really good penis.
Yes.
Massive and veiny.
Yes.
Can't reach the heaven.
It'd be massive bugbear cock.
I mean, an example, maybe you could draw.
Or not. How about that?
just
Also,
Prince
Sarah, you're a
Culture.
little obsessed with bugbears.
Yes, I am.
not the bugbears, just the bugbear penis.
So it's the penis.
Well, if you've just got the penis of a bugbear, I think you need to apologise to the mutilated bugbear.
Yeah,
I'm
coming.
sorry.
So,
I'm sorry I took.
are you ready for the intro?
Yes.
You were told that Madame Ferona's tea kettle was the place where adventurers could find work and avoid the hassle associated with other places in Phlan. So far, that has been true, apart from that one time. Madame Verona, a stout and officious halfling who runs the establishment with her 5 million daughters, has proven an excellent hostess. There you go. You're happy now?
Yeah, which daughter's doing a thing this time?
I don't know, one of them.
Oh,
Number 4
Daughter
million.
number 726 is trimming the
what
verge.
colour is her hair? We need to know.
Bright
Pink.
yellow. You have been invited to Valenhingen Graveyard
Bless you.
to shut up. To speak with Doomguide Yovir Glandon, who is the High Priest of Kalimvor.
Okay.
I'm just thinking Celebrimbor.
No, it's not Celebrimbor.
You sure?
I'm fairly certain.
But I
the
need that
Prime
ring, yo.
Lord.
Oh, God's sake. So, it's sort of like, it's mid-morning as you walk into the graveyard and are pointed in the right direction by one of the acolytes.
Is this the guy we talked to before?
No, it is not.
Oh, okay.
That was Brother Keith.
Brother Keith.
Yes. So yeah, the sun is shining brightly in the graveyard as you approach the grey-robed man who is actually sat working in the dirt. He turns the dirt with a small hand trowel, and there are several pots of flowers next to him. As your shadow casts over him without looking up, he speaks out. I'm so glad you answered my call for aid. If all is as I feared, time may be short. Let us talk quickly. And he looks up at that point and introduces himself as Doomguide Yovir. Like, thank you for coming. You come with quite a high recommendation from Brother Keith. I understand you helped us with a problem in one of the catacombs.
Yeah, some weird stuff has been going on around Phlan.
Well, things are about to get a whole lot weirder.
Does it have anything to do with dragons?
Or undead.
Both.
Or undead dragons.
Yes, exactly.
I think he was just joking about that one, but do explain.
Well, yesterday, a man from a small unnamed hamlet 2 days southwest of Phlan was picked up just outside the city, raving about a Dracolich and, seeming insane. He was delivered into our care to see if we could quieten his mind. His mind is badly damaged, and if it will take him some time to recover, if he ever does. He's in the main temple, and he sort of like gestures off. If you ever wish to, examine him and attempt to get any information out of him. Needless to say, there have been reports of a ghost ship haunting the Stormy Bay coast, destroying small villages and homesteads.
So you think that he ran from there?
Well, I don't really know. We've not managed to get much out of him other than the Dracolich. I know that the Blackfists are also concerned about the situation, given that the attacks are moving in the direction of Phlan. They sent one of their number to interview the man, but that didn't go well.
I can imagine.
I was wondering if you would be willing to look into this matter yourselves, as the Blackfist investigation is not progressing quite as quickly as I'd hoped.
Does it pay well?
Well, I have no coin to give myself as payment, but adventures like this often lead to wealth and glory that you might acquire through your own deeds.
So no.
However,
So do it for the exposure, huh?
I am willing to give you these potions of healing that might be able to help you in your efforts. And he pulls out 2 bottles of red liquid. Should you accept the task, I can also arrange for riding horses to be hired out for you. They are alone. If you lose them or get them killed, that you will have to repay their cost.
Mm-hmm.
If you're willing to take the task, of course.
I am willing. I am just unsure of my companions.
I'm in.
He looks over to the rest of you.
Something to do, isn't it?
Excuse me.
Let's go for it.
Well, you have many avenues. The Blackfist who interviewed the young man whose mind is troubled was Aelid Burrell was her name. Vera, you would know her. She's been in the Blackfist about 20 odd years. And normally, obviously, people that are in the Blackfist that long will progress through the ranks, but she has stuck to the streets and is actually well known for being quite fair for a Blackfist.
Oh yeah, I know her. She's a bit of an odd one. Got a bit of a reputation, That doesn't play ball. Doesn't really know the rules.
Well, she takes care of the common folk.
Exactly. She's a bit, she's not very good at her job.
I think she sounds wonderful. If anything, we'll probably go and seek her out.
Yes, well, still seek out any avenues of information you have access to, and if you have any further questions, return, and I will do my best to fill in what I can.
Okay.
You will be allowed to see the young gentleman whose mind is loose, if you wish, of course.
You're probably better off talking to him instead of her. She probably wasted all her time with him.
So yeah, he like points you in the direction of the main temple.
Okay, who should we speak to first?
Well, we're right here, so you know, the madman.
You really think we'll get anything out of him?
More than she did, no doubt. Just got to put a bit of pressure on him.
I'm not letting you beat up someone who is mentally
I'm not gonna
unwell.
beat him up. God, you think so little of me?
Or
Yes.
bribe someone.
Look, I'll be bad cop. You be good cop.
You are a bad cop.
How about you be quiet cop
Oh,
and
thank
timid?
you.
How about you stick to the back and be quiet cop?
I don't think there's a good cop, bad cop, and quiet cop. never heard of that. We can try it.
There
What do you
is
think? No one knows about quiet cop.
What about quiet, menacing cop?
Slightly
like a
intimidating
variation of
cop.
bad cop? I'll just stand there and stare at him.
That might work. Yeah.
That probably will work better than you being bad cop.
Alright, you've got it. I'll give him a menacing glare. Shake him up a bit.
So you're gonna head into the Temple of Kalambor.
We'll head into the temple first.
All right, yeah. A young acolyte is waiting outside, and he sort of like bows to you, like, you may call me Eldon, gentle masters. This way, please. And he leads you off down, sort of like down some stairs into like a. I mean, for want of a better word, it's a prison. And there is he unlocks one of the doors, and inside you see a dishevelled man with wild hair and a really unkempt beard, tied to a chair in front of an open. No, there isn't an open window. It's underground. There are deep scratches
Look at all that delicious.
covering his face, and his hands are wrapped with bloody bandages. His
Dylan
eyes.
nods approvingly.
His eyes dart around the room, almost without seeing, and he's like mumbling to himself. The acolyte goes and stands by a bed that has restraints dangling from the side, and he just sort of like grimaces, like, "If you have any questions, I've seen to the man's care since last night."
What exactly has he been doing that has warranted so much restraint?
He is given to bouts of violence, although mostly towards himself, so we restrained him. He clawed his face and later tried to chew off his own fingers when I attempted to stop him from hurting himself. I wouldn't undo the restraints. It took several of the brothers to hold him down last time.
Maybe you just dwarf.
What do we have? We have a wand of detect magic, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe we should like see if what is affecting him is magical or if it is just that he has gone insane.
You could do that, yeah.
Yeah,
How about, can I... Wait, no. Say, can I do an arcana? But I don't know magic, do I?
No, you
No,
don't.
you don't. You're a
Let's,
barbarian.
I will use the wand to see if there is like if there's a magical aura around him or if it's just that he has like just gone insane.
All right, yeah. You cast detect magic, and there is absolutely nothing magical around him at all.
So whatever.
His mind has just snapped.
I don't really have any magic for dealing with this.
I know. Let's try using mad music.
I don't know if that'll work, but
Calming songs.
I give him a nudge. Have you ever done the good cop before? You're supposed to offer him something.
Who are you nudging, Heinz or the priest?
Nadress in this case.
Oh, Nadresh.
are we really going to go with this good cop, bad cop, whatever it is?
No, good cop, menacing cop.
quiet, menacing cop. You've got to offer him something, and then you threaten to leave him alone with me if he doesn't cooperate.
I think I will do this. I will try to do this my own way. I am not the most persuasive of women at times. But
Could I possibly try to lay on hands him to cure him of disease?
You could try it, sure.
Mhm.
Alright, so let's
Oh yeah, because you are a paladin, right?
Yes.
There's also a dragon, so just make sure you don't freak him the fuck out.
Oh god, no! You're a dragonborn, and he's scared of.
Burn away the disease! I cast fire breath on him. No, but I'll spend 5 hit points from my pool to try and cure him of a disease.
All right, where are you touching him?
Where did the dragon
Where
touch
did the
you?
dragon touch you? Point on the doll.
Well, no, like, are you touching his arm? Are you touching his head?
I'll
I mean, you can grab his cock if you want. I wouldn't advise it.
I place my hand on his forehead.
All right, so yeah, as you approach, you just hear him just like, and you place your hand on his forehead, and you feel the healing energy, exit through your hand, and you see his eyes roll back for a second, and then they come
Oh god,
back.
I killed him.
They come back down again. It's like, the eyes, the eyes of the Dracolich. It sees me. It is coming.
I give him a menacing stare, just in case.
He doesn't. He's not even his eyes are looking at you, but they're not registering you.
Alright, so it's not
A disease. He's just gone insane.
yep.
I was about to say I kneel in front of him, but if I do that, I would not be looking in his face.
Yeah,
or
you'd be at
looking
his midriff.
Yeah. So, I stand in front of it. And I'm like, where did you see this?
The smalls shambled. What? Yip. Before the eyes. Clack, clack, yip. The ghost ship. Fog. Yip. Blood and flame. Yip. Village no more. Yip, 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 yip.
Sounds like this whole ghost ship thing is connected to this dragon business as well now. I mean, unless this is just the ramblings of a madman, but...
I'm sorry, is he saying yiff or hiff?
Furry!
He's a furry. He's just like,
He's
yes!
saying yip.
Yiff.
Okay,
Maybe.
okay.
Maybe you want some yiff?
Sorry, it's just...
Becky let me yiff.
Fuck that mess.
Sorry. Oh, you're doing so well, I fucked it up. So the ghost ship and the Dragolich are connected. Brilliant.
Yay. Does anyone else have any questions for him? Because I don't think there's much we can do for him right now.
What is pie?
I just try to fuck with them.
Did you just go up to him and go, what is pie?
Yep.
Tell me what is pie! Swear to me!
Yeah.
What comes after one?
All right. So you go up and you go, what is pie? He's like, yip, yip. And he seems to lock eyes onto you and actually starts registers you as there, and he starts rocking backwards and forwards, trying to push the chair towards you, and you can see he starts to ever so slightly foam at the mouth.
He's hungry.
I think he
So we
really
got-
wants pie.
Good cop, menacing cop, and forgetful baker cop.
What's pie?
Not the type of pie I meant.
Any other questions for him, or do you want to examine him or anything?
Go on, then. Let's do a medical check on him.
I will
Yeah.
attempt to. May I actually? Yeah. Do you want me to attempt a medicine
Yeah, you
check?
can make me a medicine check.
Okay.
Can I make an insight check?
An insight check.
Can I assist
I
Sarah?
just want to see if there's anything odd.
You want to
Or
investigate him?
whichever.
Yeah.
Yes, you can assist Sarah. So Sarah, you can make the check again.
Another roll.
Yeah. Hines, obviously you've got
20.
your magnifying glass, so you've also got advantage.
Yeah.
Nadris,
Mm-hmm.
you can see that he's got several wounds that have been pretty well dressed. You can determine that one was cut by a small bladed weapon, and two others are badly bruised, like big, massive bruises from some sort of blunt force trauma. Hines, like you can tell that he's really deeply tanned and has rough hands with dirt under his fingernails. So you kind of like guess he's like some sort of like farmer or outdoor labourer of some description.
So a farmer's tan.
Yeah,
Does he have any stones on him?
he does not have any stones on him.
No.
I will ask the man, I will ask the man who was in charge of like taking care of him for the last night or so. Have you attempted to properly heal him, or have you just bandaged him for the time being?
We bandaged his wounds as we found them, but our magic cannot fix his mind. This is something that he will have to fight himself.
Did he have any wounds that look kind of dragony?
He shakes his head. Just the wounds he'd inflicted to himself with his nails, the cut and the bruises.
So what's ghost pirates that go clickety clackety got to do with a dragon?
Bones.
It could very well be just the dementings of a mad mind.
You think he'd be going like yar instead of yip? I'm starting to think he's
But-
all there in the head.
But he's not the pirate. He's talking about pirates.
Well, pirates don't go yip. I think they don't.
But he's not a pirate. That's why he goes yip and not yar.
Are we really arguing about why is the madman going yip yip yip?
It could
Anyway.
be a clue.
If
Is
we're
he
going
just
against...
not from Avatar?
What?
Maybe the pirates.
Daniel gets for reference.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing that up, Daniel. That reminds me of an ex.
Ow.
Oh, sorry. Anyway,
Always pick the right thing to say, don't you, little Dan?
She was the first ex, and that's why
I know
Dan
the
can't count
things
one
that will hurt you
anymore.
the most.
Okay. Anyway, do you? Where did he run from? Do you have any idea which farm he might have come from? Because we can guess he's potentially a farmer. Do you have any idea which one has been attacked most recently?
He came. Yes, it was 2 days southwest of Phlan, but it wasn't big enough to have a name. It was just, a couple of families, like a little fishing boat, I think, farms.
What do you guys reckon? Should we head that way, or is there anything we need to sort out in town before we set off?
I want to get my armor studded and maybe my sword silvered just in case.
Do you think we should bring this guy along? See if he can point us in the right direction?
I don't think he's going to be able to do much in the condition he's in.
What if you rope him up and tie him over a horse, and then we just see where he panics?
I mean, he panics everywhere.
Where he
think
panics most?
I think we're just going to leave him here. We don't want to bring a madman with us. Not really safe.
So,
Oh, alright, suit yourself.
I think having a madman with us would be a waste of our time.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna leave.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my
Back.
shit done.
Okay, if anyone needs to sort anything else around town, then they
How
can
much
do
is
that.
how much is it to silver a weapon?
100 gold,
Okay.
and it will take the day.
Okay, and how much will it cost to get my my levers studded?
To get your leather studded, if it's already the leather you have, I would say an extra 20 gold.
Okay.
But again, that would also take a day.
I would like to find an animated shield.
That's probably not going to happen.
20.
At least try to, then.
I mean, you can put feelers out that you're in the market.
I mean,
for an animated shield.
Yeah.
Didn't Vera kill the guy that brought that kind of stuff here?
Also
Yeah,
gonna-
you killed like an antiques dealer and like
Oh, okay, thank God.
like trinkets.
Okay.
I'm also gonna get a hand crossbow just because I want some range.
All right, cool.
While they're all doing that, is it okay if Nadris goes looking for that Black Fist member, the one that?
Yeah, you've got her name and you know where like the guard stations are.
Yeah. Although I have the feeling they're not going to be pleased to see me, considering I was the one who turned in one of their guys and got him hung. So, and they'll get over it.
So yeah, you're directed to a guard station where Alid Burrell is stationed.
Mm-hmm.
And when you turn up, you see a harried-looking human woman who's wearing the uniform, and you can see that there are streaks of grey in her blonde hair, which frames a face with the hard-won lines of advancing age and a violent life, which you've come to know having looked at Vera.
Yep.
She looks on you and frowns, like, I understand you've been looking for me? How may I assist you, citizen?
We heard that you were one of the people asked to investigate what's going on with the crazy man up at the graveyard.
The crazy man up at the graveyard.
I can't. He doesn't have a name, does he?
Oh, you mean the barking gentleman?
Yes, the one who keeps going yip.
Yes, he attempted to bite me.
Oh.
That
I'm
was
assuming-
that was not the most fruitful of interrogations.
Were you able to get anything out of him at all?
Not really, no. If I may ask, what is your interest in this?
We've been asked to investigate it.
By whom?
I've already forgotten.
It was Doom something. Teacher?
Doomguide Yovir?
I'm going to actually lie here a little bit and be like, to be honest, as an adventurer, I was just interested in looking into it potentially for extra money. We heard rumors.
Yes, well, you adventuring lot will generally do anything to get yourself killed.
Or potentially save a town, if this is as serious as it seems to be.
Well, and she like rubs like her forehead. I could use the extra manpower. Very well.
Thank you.
She invites you into the guard post.
Okay, I'll head on in.
I've been looking into the attacks that have been happening along the coast recently. There was Yip, he said his name was. Yip's village 2 days ago, and then she points further down the map. Vig's dock 6 days ago, and then moves further down again. A collection of farmhouses 10 days ago, and the Elston Brewery 14 days ago. The
So
attacks-
you have the feeling that this is coming right for Phlan.
It's travelling up the coast, and Phlan is right in the crosshairs. My superiors don't think that they're going to attack Phlan. I mean, all the attacks so far have just been in small villages and single homes. They think Phlan is too well defended for this kind of stuff. I have noticed a slight pattern in that the attacks happen every 4 nights, but I can't find a reason why. Like, the travel time between each one is 1 or 2 days at the most, so it's not how long it takes to get to each spot.
It's always every 4 days, though.
Every 4 days. and Yip's village was attacked 2 days ago.
So you think that Phlan could potentially be next?
She sort of like, maybe unless there's something on the way here, I don't know.
Looking at the map, are there any more farms between the Yips village and between Phlan? Any more like farms or villages on the way?
Looking at the map, no, there is not.
Well, that can't be good.
And she says, well, I can see what you mean. It's going to be at least a day's ride from here, but there's no big villages. There might be a cottage or a farm that I don't know about that's not on this map. But, you know, I went and I visited Yip's village. It was completely burnt to the ground. There was some bones that I took to a local healer by the name of Philistrum Wondercundoodle. Yes, Philistrum Wondercundoodle.
I'm going to write that one down because I can't wait to make my character storm in shouting, I'm looking for Cundoodle! Or something.
There you go.
Cundoodle, right?
Wondercundoodle.
That is the best name ever.
Unsurprisingly, he's a gnome.
That does not surprise me at all.
He said that they appeared to be human filler something. I'm not really sure. I don't remember what he said. It was... But the tracks that I found there were skeletal tracks and booted tracks, but they were all small, like the size of a child. But
they were definitely human shaped.
Well, there was boots and there was skeleton feet.
What will you suggest then? Do you think that I should get my party and we should walk up and see if we can spot anything on the way to Phlan?
Potentially, that's not a bad idea. Or find someone that might have a more up-to-date information.
Who would you suggest for that then?
She kind of shrugs, like, well, I mean, traders and the like generally, but the travellers that I've interviewed that have been through all the other locations don't know of any villages or anything like that. Should you find anything that I would like to be kept appraised?
I will go discuss this with the rest of my party. See what we can find out.
Well, you don't have long.
Mm-hmm. I'll try and be as hasty as a dwarf can be, at least, then.
Alright.
And then I will at that point, I will, like, nod to her, and then I'll leave her be to get on with her work.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and go and find the rest of the party.
Is everyone just chilling out at the tea kettle?
Yeah.
We have heard it's the place to be.
Yep.
While spreading rumours that I'm in the market.
You're in the market
Shield.
for an animated shield, yeah. Alright, so yeah, Nadrish, you walk in and they're all having like tea and scones, being served by one of the 5 million daughters.
They're just surrounded by little halflings, like, have another beer! Have another beer!
It's like a conga line all being handed out.
Little halflings.
Yeah, like when dinner comes out, they just hand it out by relay.
It's like one of those sushi restaurants where there's that conveyor belt going around.
Yeah,
But it's
exactly.
all
It's just
halflings.
all halflings.
Okay, so Nadros will sit at the table with everyone and she will say, this does not look good at all.
Oh, you're not that bad, love. Come on.
Savage.
I'm talking about the ghost ships. a village or a farm has been attacked every 4 days and each day it is getting closer and closer, and well, each attack it's getting closer and closer, and Phlan is next in line from what I've been able to gather. That was I explained that very terribly. I'm very bad at explaining shit.
I have to. Don't worry.
What's that, Madris? Little Timmy stuck down the well and a ghost pirate's coming to get sorry.
You know, I'm very tempted to go back to the madman and just ask him if he knows where the next attack is gonna be.
Would I, if I'm reading the book, would I know about what's going on? The cults of Moon Bay? Whatever it's called.
Excuse me, sorry. I think I'm some painkillers.
Moonseed cults, yeah.
You could like spend an hour giving a read.
Yeah, I usually would be probably reading it. Because to me, it sounds like those 4 days might not as necessarily be whether it's them moving, but them being summoned.
From that, you can make me a nature check.
Okay, makes me check. Don't have nature, but I do have some intelligence, so that's something. I re-roll that.
You can spend your inspiration and reroll.
13.
Yeah, no, you can't sort of like figure out, excuse me, any kind of connection between the cults and the timings. But
Vera, you're a ranger, aren't you?
Yeah?
Do you know anything about why it might be taking them? Any reason, like such as like the way the river runs, or anything natural that would
I mean,
cause them?
I'm really more of like a city person than a river person.
you could always seek out outside help.
Who could we go and ask, though?
Find a scholar, or get in contact with an agent of like one of the factions, if anyone's a member of a faction.
Unfortunately, no, because you never asked us which factions
Well,
we'd
you
be.
could have just said, I would like to be a member of a faction.
You didn't remind me about that. I completely forgot about
I
the
mean, I
joining
was
a
a member of the
faction.
Blackguards. The Black
Yeah, well,
Fist Guard.
you've got your information from the Black Fist.
Yeah.
I think the Harpers will be the most likely people to help us out in this situation.
Yeah.
However, I will want to go talk to the madman and just ask him if he knows where the next place is going to get attacked and when.
Plus, you
The-
do have Wonder Condoodle.
I'll go. Yeah, I think what if you want to go and talk to the crazy man again, I'll go and look for Condoodle.
Wonder Condoodle.
Yeah.
Condoodle.
God. Can you say
No, I'm gonna
It
call him
sounds like
Condoodle.
you're swearing.
Wonder
Condoodle.
Condoodle.
Philistrum.
Philistrum Wunderkandoodle.
Fine, I'll go look for Wonder Condoodle, and you go talk to the old man.
It sounds
The
like the
crazy
crazy
man.
a boozy call.
Lustrum Wonder Condoodle.
Okay, I'm gonna go and check the streets. It's a Wunderkandoodle.
I wonder what his favourite food is. Is it strudel? No, did no one see that one coming?
Like a strudel.
He is a fan of canoodling.
He also owns a poodle.
God's sake.
And likes to doodle.
Let's scootle along, shall we?
That was a push.
Yeah, I know.
Who's coming with who then?
I'll come find
Vera
you.
will probably tag along with the dress.
Yeah, I'll come with one. Still waiting for my shit to get done.
Alright.
Oh, and I will warn Ragnar before he runs off. According to the woman I spoke to, he did try to bite her, so you might want to not stand too close to him.
I mean,
Oh, Jesus. Punch the crap out of that guy if you bit him.
right? Are people I'd be worried about standing close to?
I
think
bring a
Ragnar
tankard
is-
with me.
Wonderful.
Do I have a tankard with me?
Yes,
I
you
wanna-
have a tankard with you. You always have a
yeah.
tankard with you. You're a dwarf.
How
no one
did
knows
you
where
know?
get them from. Just always have one.
Just like pull it out of your beard.
It's where he keeps it, it's his shelf.
Alright, so yeah, we'll do you first, Ragnar. You come back to the madman.
It's a fourth dimensional beard.
And
He just pulls everything out of
It's
it.
bigger
really.
on the inside.
for God's sake.
Pepper shake eggs.
I
He
bring
actually
out
holds a bag of
tank and
holding
then I throw it
inside.
at everyone.
It's like
he
a
is
bib
Holding.
for him.
For fuck's sake. Ladies and gentlemen, shush.
Sorry.
He is still tied to his chair, and Eldon is was attempting to feed him. He's not done a very good job.
So yeah, here comes the boat.
Do you
Here
mind if
comes
I
the
ask-
Dracolich. Ah, yeah!
Do you mind if I ask him a couple more questions?
Well, I mean, it'll distract him from the food, so be my guest, yeah.
Okay. So first question I want to have answered is, does he know anything about the ghost ship and when it attacked?
The ghost ship. Fog. Yep,
So fog comes.
yep.
Know any?
You
Keep
keep
cutting
cutting,
out.
little Dan.
Do you know any pattern to it?
Yep. Dracolich. The eyes of the Dracolich.
So you see the eyes of the Dracolich and then it appears?
It sees me. It's
Do
coming.
you know when they're next going to attack?
Yep. Yep. He like starts rocking in his chair again.
I can only presume that as today. Alright,
Okay,
I'm gonna then walk away slowly from him
brilliant.
and then say, when you feed him, say here comes the Dracolich.
Eldon just like frowns at you.
Hey, he'll open his mouth.
Trust us.
Alright, Nedris. You find Philistrum Wondercondoodle at his shop, which has a wooden board displaying a bandaged hand hanging over a small storefront with window boxes full of flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Out on the front, there is a balding gnomish man with a crown of limp white hair, carefully pulling herbs from between the flowers and placing them into a small basket on his feet. And he sees you like sort of like coming up the road towards him, and he like sort of like leans back, like trying to crack his back, and then picks up his basket.
Okay.
Ah. Hello.
Are you
Philistrum
Philistrum
Wondercondoodle.
Are you Philistrum Wondercondoodle?
Yes, I am. Is there an injured among you? Is there something that you need bandaged?
I actually wanted to ask a couple of questions. It's to do with the recent attack in the village. I was told that you were asked to examine the bones.
Aye, yes, I was.
Well, we noticed that there is a strange pattern with these attacks. They seem to be getting closer to Phlan, and they happen every 4 days. And the only thing now in the path of what seems to be happening or coming is Phlan now. And we're trying to figure out if there's a way to potentially stop it. And we've noticed that the attacks only ever seem to happen every 4 days, even though the ship could easily get to each place quicker. Is there any natural reason for why that might happen? Why that would happen? Or if not any...
He scratches his head like, well, for a start, I don't do things for free, but that kind of stuff doesn't sound like my wheelhouse. You'd need a sage for that.
Do you know any?
Oh, aye, yeah. They're He points like down the street. You want all questions answered, Miss Gentleblossom.
Why do I have the feeling that we're being screwed around here?
Are we getting trolled?
Are we being trolled here?
It will all come together. But if you wish to come in and examine the bones for a small fee, you may.
I slip him a gold coin.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, come on in. And he sort of like dusts his hands down with dirt and opens up the shop.
Okay.
It's incredibly cramped. Books line the walls, and there are healing herbs hanging from little strings all across the ceiling to dry. And he takes you around the back and pulls out a little box and carefully places each bone down. But yes, these appear to be phalanges from an adult human.
And what's that in common?
Toe bones.
Toe bones.
Yes.
This was all that was found, that was left?
Well,
Or
this
was
is
there
what
more?
this is what she gave me. Whether there were more there or not, I can't say.
They're all toe bones?
Yes.
That seems a bit weird.
Well-
What could I roll to see if there's like an aura on them or any indicator of what could have, like, other than burning, like, was it magical or was it natural flame, etc.
Are the toes from a victim or are they from a
Why
single
are you
ghost
looking for
there?
flame?
Well, you said that the entire village was burned down, right?
Oh yes. So well, I mean, you can just say I'm looking for scorch marks.
Yeah,
There are not any.
Are there any, like, cutting marks to suggest the toe bones were cut off?
Make me a perception check.
Okay. Are these humanoid bones?
Yes, he says that they're from an adult human.
Can I do them at advantage then? Because that's my preferred.
Yes, actually you can.
Yeah. Right, hold on a second. Perception. I'm actually slightly perceptive.
Well, I should hope so. You could
I would
reduce some
hope so.
base
You're a
character.
ranger.
Then again.
Wow.
I spoke too soon.
You're a bloody ranger. How would you want
Yeah,
me-
they're white.
Can
Can I
make
see
an
if there's a magical aura around these bones?
Yeah, I'm assuming you're using the wand again, yeah?
Yeah, I will use the wand.
They do not radiate any type of magic.
Can I make an investigation?
You can make your perception.
Yeah,
I thought he was doing investigation, but
it has to be perception.
It has to be a
in case there's
perception.
anything
Yeah.
odd about
But you
it.
do you will still get advantage because obviously you've got your
Magnifying glass.
magnifying
Yeah,
glass.
7.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't have any bonuses for perception.
Yeah,
That's just-
they're definitely bones.
do you want me to try? Do you want me to try the perception? Because I have higher perception than the ranger.
Yeah, I'll just hand you. You might want to try checking this out.
Do you want me to try the magnifying glass?
Yeah, I'm not good with bones.
Okay, is this what am I doing with this then, Dan?
It's just
Alright,
advantage.
it's advantage on your perception
Okay.
test.
Okay.
Foot good.
Oh my god! What the hell?
Better perception than the ranger, she said.
I've got this.
Wow.
I don't see shit.
So we all know these are bones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all just stood there nodding our heads like, these are
I want
bones.
to try.
Hmm.
I want to
Oh,
try.
Okay, go
Listen.
ahead.
But you're not there.
We didn't go with Ragnar.
Okay.
We just didn't notice him. We didn't
I
notice-
win.
So you're all like, you know, bending over, like really looking in, and Balthazar just looks over, is like, that glue on them.
What?
And
What?
Glue.
you now that Balthazar's pointed it out, you do notice that there is a sticky residue on several of the bones.
Cum doodle indeed.
It appears to be some sort of natural adhesive, perhaps tree sap.
Why were these in tree sap?
Preservation.
Well, your guess is as good as mine.
Wait, you knew they were in tree sap the whole time and you didn't tell us?
Well, you're here to investigate. I wanted to see what you'd find out.
We asked you
I,
first.
Yes, well, good luck with the rest of your investigations. Good
Is
lord.
there anything else you're not telling us?
Well, nothing that I know of, no.
I
That's
slip
why
him another
bribes
gold.
don't
Maybe
always
this
work.
will jog your memory.
Well, I mean, the only thing that we could do at this point is use magic to determine who owns the bones or what their cause of death was. But what kind of information that would add, if it would be of any relevance, I do not know. And the only people that would do that
Third gold coin.
the you can keep paying me, but I don't know any more information.
Maybe this will jog your memory.
You're losing your
just-
touch with bribery.
I just have an image of you just ramming coins into his pocket, like maybe this will help.
Pretty much.
Take it. Stop resisting payment.
Stop resisting a bribe.
Wait, he's a gnome.
He is a
Do we have
gnome.
do we have a pie in our inventory by chance?
I thought that
Maybe
was
we grab a
halflings.
food.
Yeah, that's
halflings are the-
halflings.
Halflings
Oh,
Do we have any
short
insanity
people,
on
they're all the
this?
same.
Yes, they are, aren't they, Sarah?
Hey!
Aw, leave the gnome alone.
Should we go check out this so-called sage?
Yes, you want
Yeah.
to head down to all questions answered.
Yeah,
What was her name again? Sorry.
Miss
Rose.
Gentle Blossom.
Miss Gentle
Bloody
Blossom.
is.
If
I
she's an
really
old-
feel like we're being taken for a ride
Yeah,
here.
this is such trolling right now.
But let's
About
do
this
it.
time would I rock up to them?
Yeah, you'd probably turn up. You just see like Ragnar wandering through the streets.
Maybe this will jog his memory.
Fuck's sake.
So what did you guys find out?
The bones were covered in sap for some reason.
Okay. I found out what happened before the pirates attack.
They went clickety clack.
Oh,
Was it
there's a
tracking
lot
it,
of fog.
Charles?
Clickety sack, clickety clack, get in my sack.
Fog.
There's a lot of fog, and had the man just go the Dracolich is coming, which I presume it's a bad omen that it's coming for him very soon.
Anyway, we got a lead. Let's go check it out.
Alright. So yeah, you head down the street to all questions answered, which has a display board of a book. Unsurprisingly, you step inside and there is a female half elf at the counter reading a book. She likes books. There's lots of books around.
Heinz agrees with this. He's still reading the book as well. He's just been walking with a book in his face all
It's like one of those scenes from like a romantic comedy. He walks in and they're both reading books and they just look up.
They bump
their
into
eyes.
each other.
Yeah. Then their eyes meet over the rim of their glasses.
Ugh.
But yeah, she looks up as like the door opens and the little bell rings. It's like, ah, hello, welcome to All Questions Answered. What is your question?
Well, shouldn't you know that?
Great minds think alike.
I'm a researcher, not a psychic.
Okay.
Oh,
My brain is
sorry.
completely melted. I don't even remember what we were asking anymore.
The bones behind.
Yeah, we can't take them. They're evidence.
Yeah, they.
So we need to ask her who owns the bones that we don't have with us.
What we're trying to do is to try and find a connection between the ghost pirates that have been laying siege on the coast near Phlan and the 4-day period between attacks, accompanied with mist before.
Do you
This man's been paying attention.
have a
one of us has to be.
location of these attacks?
I will. I would have wrote down all the locations that we were shown on a map. If
Alright,
that's
so
all right.
she pulls out like a map and is like, would you mark?
Okay, and I will mark like, and I will put like each to have the days gap between them, and I'll be like, it's 4 days between every attack.
She sort of like strokes her chin. It's like, well, I could look into this. I'd need a small payment for my services.
Of course.
Of course, I will hand her over 2 gold. I'm not sure if that's enough, but
Like her eyes go wide. Like, oh, the generous tipper. Thank you.
well, to be fair, we are kind of on short notice. We suspect that the next attack is Phlan, and we suspect it's going to be pretty soon.
She nods like, okay, I'll start looking, and she immediately like starts perusing her various books and checking things. She kind of like after like 5 minutes looks back like, oh, you might want to go get a meal or something. Come back in a few hours. I'm going to be here a while.
Before we do that, do you know any reason why toe bones might be glued with tree sap?
Glued where?
I don't know. They just had glue on them.
Well, I
They
mean,
were glued in the place that I discovered with the magnifying glass.
I mean, they could just be someone had spilled glue on them. Or
It
they
was
were
where
glued to
where
a
the last
specific location.
it was where the last attack was, and I point on the map to like the last attack.
I slip her a gold coin and think, maybe this will jog your memory.
She's never been there.
Well, like I can look into it, but it'll take more time.
Well, how long ago was the last attack? It was 2 days ago, wasn't
2
it?
days ago, yes.
So hopefully, if this pattern keeps up, we've got 2 days. But
yes, you all should get yourself a meal. This will take a few hours.
I think I know where we need to go, guys.
The Laughing Goblin.
No!
Yay.
They kicked us out.
They didn't like us.
All right,
Yeah,
so yeah, you head back to the tea kettle for afternoon tea.
I mean, for honest, tea kettle's really great. I mean, we only punched a couple of people in the last one and we got kicked out, but in this one, we killed a guy and we're open with
fine.
open doors.
She's like, so you're at the tea kettle.
Mhm.
I'll send a runner once I've found something concrete.
Okay.
No, it's bones. Not concrete.
Well,
Sorry, that was terrible.
Yeah, it was.
Scratch that from the record.
No, you're gonna live with that
Withdrawn.
one.
No, I don't want to.
all right, so yeah, you're sitting drinking your ale and sipping your dinners and whatever else. And about 5 hours pass, and a small child runs up and is like, Miss Gentleblossom has found something.
Mm-hmm.
I just gets about his chair. It has begun, and then just runs off.
The game's afoot!
And I'll quickly tip the kid like 50 silver as I'm off. Like, here you go, kid.
Thank you, miss.
Mhm.
Alright, so yeah, you get back, it's like, okay. So I found out that all of the attacks are along an old trade road called the Iron Route, which used to run from Zentil Keep, and she points like really far north up the map, to Phlan, and then further down the Moon Coast. I mean, the travel time between each one is, a day, but even, the slowest traveller going under the cover of darkness would take 2, even with the weather from Stormy Bay, muddying the roads up. The only settlement between Phlan and the last attack that I can find is a small fishing village on a tiny island in Stormy Bay. So maybe that's the next location.
Sounds like a good place to start.
We should probably head up there. How long will it take for us to get there, would you estimate?
I mean, with good horses, another pushing it, you'd get there in about 16 hours.
So about a day, just under a day.
What about mediocre horses?
Well, we have been lent horses, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's never given us his good horses.
As for the timing of the attacks, the moon enters a different phase about every 4 days, and as far as I can tell, the strikes match the nights where there is a change in the phase of the moon.
Huh.
Would there be fog?
Well, I mean, potentially.
High chance or a low chance?
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, it's on the coast. If it's night, there tends to be fog rolling in off the coast. So yeah, pretty high chance.
Does she stand in front of a map while she's doing this?
there's a lot of high pressure coming in off the coast.
70% chance of precipitation.
So what's it
And
gonna
watch
be
that
like while
pollen
we're traveling?
count. Sorry, what was the question?
So what's it going to be like while we're traveling?
There's a pretty high chance of stormy skies tonight.
And it's going to be very bitter, and it's going to be quite bitterly cold in the morning. So I would recommend that you wrap up at least for the start of the day. But then it'll clear up, and there'll be sunny skies all throughout the rest of the afternoon until the evening, where you'll have a big, huge, fat heaping of ghost ships and Dracolich.
But yeah, that's the best that I can find out.
Maybe
You said ghost
your weather
ships?
prescience.
Yes,
Well-
ghost ships,
I-
spectral poops.
Floaty gross!
Oh my god! I just imagine that you go to it's like a false fart or something. You go to take a shit and it just doesn't come. You're like,
Oh,
oh,
God.
and it's like, where is it?
You
Where's
like
it
push
gone?"
really hard, just nothing comes out.
Bye!
And then you feel something. What the hell? It's just floating you. Woo, woo, woo.
The phantom farter.
Oh, you're right, Sarah. Oh no, you're getting my cough.
Oh no.
Sweetheart, do you want some medicine?
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Your penis does
fine.
not count as medicine.
Being deep.
Oh.
So, having got all this information, you think you should head down to the little village?
Yeah.
That one getting.
Yeah, I think that's going to be our next bet.
Let's get my
Alright.
equipment ready. So would I have enough time to get my stuff back then?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okie dokie. Yeah, the next morning comes and you begin to head out. The Iron Route, the main road along the north side of the Moon Sea, runs all the way from Zentil Keep to Phlan and beyond. Travelling along it is swift and generally safe, at least as far as can be expected in the violent Moon Sea region. With the sun high above gathering storm clouds, you find yourself out of Phlan and well on your way west, when you should chance to come across a wagon pulled to the side of the road with a broken axle. A young boy tends a campfire while a man in merchant clothes is digging around in the back of the wagon.
Should we
Okay.
stop and help?
You want to stop and help?
I'm asking, should we, like, group wise?
I think we probably should. Does this look like it'll be difficult and take up time, or do you think will this be like?
For like a quick glance, you can't quite. You think one of the wheels is out of alignment from the other.
Do I
It's like pointing in a different direction.
Do I see any tracks around?
Yeah, you see some wagon tracks.
Okay, so no like footsteps leading off into the trees around where bandits might conveniently
No,
hide.
not that you can see.
Okay.
As you sort of like get into viewpoint, you hear the sun like whistle, and the guy in the wagon himself sort of like stands up and looks around and jumps out of the wagon. They look kind of like cautious at having seen 5 heavily armed and armored people approach them.
Well, you're all right there. Your wheel, I think your wheel seems to be pretty badly screwed up there.
The guy looks down at his son, and then like, yes, yeah, we've cracked a oh, what's the word?
Axel?
That's it. Thank you. Yes, the axle has shattered. You're well. If you're not in too much of a hurry, you're welcome to share our midday meal. We're about to have lunch, and you
We
can
could
see and you can smell a duck roasting on a spit over the fire.
Oh.
Vera looks immediately interested.
Mm-hmm.
What does everyone else think?
I like duck.
I wouldn't mind helping out, I suppose. See if you've got 2 dwarves who can probably fix it.
Yeah, I will say to Ragnar, do you want to have a look at the wheel? See if we can fix that.
Go on then, as I hold the back of a cart up by myself.
Vera's going to have a look at the ducks, see if she can help me with that.
She just starts poking it with sticks and like just putting like herbs and stuff in it.
Yeah.
So, anyone that's Ragnar, if you give me a strength check.
Are you sure?
Yes, you're a pretty strong bloke.
You can do it.
I want to re-roll.
Okay.
There we go.
So yeah, like as you go over to help the merchant, who introduces himself as as Gilfron. What the fuck is up with the naming of people
Okay,
in this bloody
we are
book?
getting trolled. I
They
am
are
certain now.
Yeah, right.
So his name is Gilfron Milon,
Come from Milan.
and his son is Gilmont.
Gilmore.
Gilmont Malone.
Anyway,
Oh, sorry.
but yes, he pulls out like a few sort of like woodworking tools. It's like, well, we don't have a spare axle, but you know, the ample lumber around. I'm sure between the two of us, my good dwarf, we could rig up a repair until that should get me into Phlan at least. And the two of you, you know, start to get to work, and very quickly.
Yeah, I'm helping too.
Everyone that wants to help very quickly manage to sort of like splint the axle back together, and it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, like,
yeah,
because we're getting hot and heavy with wood.
fuck's sake.
No.
As you like set the cart back down and it seems movable again, Gilmont's like, duck's done. And
Yay.
Gilfron's like, yes, let's eat. Thank you very much, strangers.
No worries.
So yeah,
This.
you sit down and Gilfron sort of like just rips the duck into bits and hands it around with like slices of bread.
Duck sandwich.
Yeah.
Duck
Oh,
sandwich.
yeah.
So
Now I am hungry.
what brings you all down the iron route?
Well, my memory's not too good. And I hold out a hand expectantly.
He just slaps it.
He hands you some duck.
Well, we're looking for a ghost ship.
A ghost ship.
Yeah, pirates.
Huh. Well, fair enough.
Well,
I have-
more specifically, we are heading up to a little village on an island that's just further up the river.
Oh yes, we saw the ferry for that about a day back. The fisher folk there are a bit odd. They don't really mix with others. But I had a chat with the boatman. Traded him a new hammer and some nails to fix his ferry. And he mentioned a Dracolich. I mean, what kind of, that's just such a weird rumour. I asked him, why he just brought up a Dracolich, and he just gave me this long stare and said that there's been a plague. His words, mind, a plague of folk with fragile minds spouting tales of Dracoliches. In fact, he said that his island village had one of those souls such now, who'd wandered in 2 days ago. Said that something had made him lose his mind and was going on about the eyes of the Dracolich.
Did you happen to say Yip at all?
Well, I never met the man myself. I'd have had to have gone over on the ferry, and obviously we're trying to take take this up to Phlan.
I slip him a gold coin. Maybe this one.
Stop.
He like pushes the coin back. He's like, no, you don't need to pay for dinner. You helped me fix my wagon. This is only fair recompense.
Now try and knock her out.
What, Vera?
What?
I feel like knocking Vera out would be the best for the group at the moment.
Just like walk up behind her and just put her in a chokehold.
I do have the spell sleeve.
Yeah, but that would
Too
put everyone
late.
else asleep.
No.
Great. Getting her in a chokehold.
She's like, yeah, don't worry, we have to do this every now and then.
It's like,
She's
just-
a bit-
She forgot her medicine.
It's sleep time.
No tears now. Only dreams. Vera just passes out.
Oh dear. Anyway.
Well, she needs to sleep off food anyway.
So yeah, you eat your food, and sort of like just like, huh, yeah, weird, Dracolich, right? Am I right? Yeah, weird.
That'd be
Yeah.
so weird, yeah.
Don't want to like spread
So much
rumors
quieter now
about
that Vera's
tied to a horse.
And then the son is like, what was really weird was as we were driving away, I looked back and I saw the boatman making a strange digging gesture with his hand, pointing to the ground with his pinky and his forefinger. It's really weird. I'd never seen anyone do that before.
That's
with his pinky and his forefinger
Yeah, pointing towards the ground.
digging.
Yeah.
Is that devil's fawns?
You can make me an Arcana check.
Okay. No, I mean, you know, metal as not devil's fawns.
right.
Well, you can make me an Arcana check to see if you recognise the gesture.
Okay.
Would a religion help?
No.
Oh,
9?
Wait, do you have to have Arcana to do it, or can I just
No,
do it?
you can just do it.
I'll give it a go as well, because
Yeah, Ragnar, you like spazzing out with his hand, weirdo.
I was
Yeah.
sat here doing it like, what could this mean?
6. Yeah, I don't know shit.
Yeah,
14.
none of you sort of like recognise the gesture.
Not
Nadris,
thieves can.
you've seen it before, but you don't know what it's for.
Yeah, I will say I've seen that somewhere before, but I have no idea what it was, where from, or what it was for.
When
I
in
look at
doubt,
Heinz and
Kids
go,
concert
oi
all
Heinz,
time.
read the book.
he is. At every
Act in
spare
the book.
moment, and he's just like his nose in the book, just flicking through it every now and then.
Yeah.
Devil horn digging.
No, you
Page
do not find
3.
anything in the book about devil horn digging.
Yeah.
What about in his Rolling Stone magazine? Does he find anything?
No, but you find that tomorrow rocks are going to fall and you're all going to die.
This seems
Yay!
very familiar.
Alright, so yeah, after you all finish lunch, Gilfron thanks you all and heads on his way back up to Phlan. And you continue down towards the island.
Yay! Although I am now a little worried about going there.
Do you think it's like a signal or like a plea for help, like he's being watched or something?
I am suspecting that maybe it's more a sign that the island is doomed.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like some Wicker Man stuff is going on over
It
there.
is. Does sound a bit like Wicker Men, doesn't it?
It really does.
I just get burned.
Not the bees.
We're going to investigate, and it's just going to end with us running around in bear costumes, punching women. We're all going to run around in bear costumes, pretending to be Nicolas Cage.
Oh my god. No.
This might be the best campaign ever.
Alright.
And then we all wake up, and we're all inside giant Wicker Men being set on fire.
The players, not the characters.
We're all wearing onesies right now.
So you're gonna come back down to Norwich.
Yep, just to burn you all. Anyway. Yeah, so you keep on travelling down and sort of like it's mid-afternoon at this point, bordering on evening. And a wind sort of like sweeps in from the coast that smells of rain. And then as you sort of like, all kind of like amicably chatting and whatnot, you suddenly hear a high-pitched yipping, accompanied by the rustling in the roadside bushes.
Well,
Oh shit, he's here.
Oh god.
Time to slap some people.
Before a young pup runs onto the road. Followed a heartbeat later by another one that tackles the first one.
Oh, they're cute.
Can I animal handling?
See, I knew that would be the first words out of your fucking mouth.
Yeah. Can I roll to scream?
I'm going to. Are we going to roll to
Let
see
me
who
pat.
squeezes the loudest?
But yeah, as the two wolves are roughhousing, from behind you, a much deeper sound is heard. As from out of the bushes behind you, the mother appears.
Oh god, it's a dire wolf, isn't it?
What?
It's bloody huge. It's not just a regular wolf.
Can everyone make me an animal handling check as the horses catch the scent of the direwolf and start to panic?
Let me
All of
pat.
us?
All
Animal
of you.
handling?
Animal handling, yes.
Oh, bollocks.
Yep, bollocks to me too. No one's rolling good. I'm just gonna get head kicked in the head, aren't I?
Who rolled a 16?
That'd be Ragnar.
13?
Alright, so Ragnar and Vera, you managed to, like, grab the reins in time. And everyone that's failed, can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Ah, that's something I've got in my favour at least.
Everyone else is doing what, sorry?
Dexterity saving throw, so that'll be... Oh, Elsa,
9.
Heinz...
God damn it.
Wow, okay, so Nadris, Heinz, and Baelsar's horses all rear up. Nadris, impressively, manages to clench her knees and keeps her saddle. Heinz and Baelsar fall prone and each take 5 damage from the fall.
Ow.
A D8 for a fall from a horse is a lot of damage.
No, right, wrong one, sorry. Oh yeah.
Alright.
I'm kind of impressed at myself there. I was expecting to go.
Yeah, I'm impressed as well. Can everyone roll initiative, please?
Can I just check? Because as a ranger,
Mm-hmm.
Make
I
sure your
get
hit points are
my-
right. They changed back again.
Did they? Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah. I get a primeval awareness that allows me to know if there's any actions I could take to prevent the wolf from attacking us.
Let me... What's that? Where is that?
On the new ranger, Unearthed Arcana,
Let me
Yeah.
double check for that.
primeval awareness. Your
Everyone
innate
makes-
ability. Oh, sorry.
Everyone make sure that your health is up to date, because mine wasn't.
Oh, mine's not either.
I think I might not have updated my health.
What level? Again?
3.
We're level 3 now.
Alright, yeah, make sure your tokens are all correct.
Sure it is. Got 17. Wouldn't I have more than that?
Probably. How about
Plus
you
plus.
look at your character sheet, and then look at your token. If the numbers don't match up, change
Yeah,
to
but I
one
don't
of your
know if I
tokens.
upgraded on my character sheet. I don't know, because I've been having trouble with it right
What's
now.
your hit dice?
3d8.
They've probably upgraded then. Because that would be 4 plus whatever your constitution modifier is.
No, it's
No,
5
it'd be
plus.
5 plus con.
Wait, a d8 is 5?
Yeah,
I
you
thought
take
that-
you go higher.
Yeah.
So why is the D10 5?
5 plus 7.
I think you round up for hit dice. I'm not sure. It's weird.
It-
Actually,
well, yeah, you
no,
would
a
round up,
D10 should
but-
be 6.
Should it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Maybe
D10 is
because
that's
the
6.
D12 is 7,
Oh, okay, my bad.
which is why mine goes up at.
So it was
So what's your con mod?
14. 2.
Well, then
You should be on
got to
24.
Yeah.
24.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I got 19 instead. Oh, that's good.
Alright, so you want to use your primeval awareness to know what to do.
It says I would know if there's any way to make it not attack, basically.
Well, I mean, pretty much everyone can kind of like guess it wants you away from its children.
I mean, can we just move away from its kids?
But let me pet.
No.
Pets.
If I have to, I will drag you by the beard.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, everyone's rolled for initiative, yeah, apart from.
Oh, sorry, I haven't. My bad. Balls.
Well, everyone but Ragnar is going before the wolf. So if everyone
Yep.
just agrees to, get out of the wolf's way,
Yeah.
You know, I would
Well,
let everyone know in case
well.
they hadn't worked that out.
then yeah, like she growls again, but sees that you are all backing away from her cubs, and she just, like moves over to her cubs, sniffs them, makes sure they're okay, and then kind of just like nudges them and encourages them to leave the well-armed people alone.
Can I throw the direwolf
Somewhat.
some meat? Feed its cubs.
I mean, you can throw meat at the wolf. It depends on how it will take
Near it,
having
not at
something
it.
thrown at it.
But please
Near,
don't.
not at.
Don't, for the love of God, don't.
Don't throw it at the wolf.
Near, not at.
Make me an animal handling check.
Oh
Sure.
no.
Alright then.
A crit fail, he loses
Oh
his face.
no.
So yeah, you try and like underarm throw the meat close to the wolf.
And hit it in the
You,
face.
you threw it a bit too far and you hit it on its rump, and you hear like a yelp, and it immediately turns around and just like growls incredibly aggressively again. And then like you can see it's like you can see in its head it's like, do I attack? But my cubs are here. But they've tried to attack me. The cubs are important though.
Just lie on the ground, Ragnar. Everyone lie on the fucking ground
Just-
like a bear. Play dead.
And after like a couple more seconds of like her waiting to see if she's like going to be attacked again, she turns around and just walks off with the cubs.
Does she take the meat?
She does not take the meat.
Oh.
5-second rule.
How does that go over?
Alright, now it's been on the floor.
Don't waste me.
Well, the direwolf didn't want it. Oh, no.
I was half expecting him to yell, maybe this will jog your memory after showing the meat.
Alright, so
Find horses if they're around.
yeah, like the horses just kind of like got away from the wolf. They're not too far.
Yeah, I'm not happy about those horses.
Well, they're not like trained war horses. They smelt danger and fucking bolted. Alright, so yeah, you ride on for another couple hours, but night starts to like roll in, and you're like, well, okay, shit, we're gonna need to camp. Would someone like to make me a survival check to find a suitable camping site?
Survival.
Yes.
who's got the best survival, though?
I think this is something I'm good at.
I would assume so, Ranger.
You're a
You're a
ranger!
ranger.
That doesn't necessarily mean I'm good at it.
It really should mean that, though. Have you really built, like, the worst ranger?
Well, she's a
I'm
city
a
ranger.
Ranger, thank you.
Survival is still good for a city.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, actually, I was just checking if that was something that I got under. No, I got +2, I think? I'll just double check.
I've got +3.
I got 0.
No, I got +4. Okay.
Alright, well, Vera, would you like to try and find a campsite?
I will try and find a campsite. I don't find a campsite.
You find, you know, you look for like an enclosed area, and basically the best you can do is there are some trees clumped together, so if it does rain, you might not get rained on too much. But it's not got any like defensive value, it's just some trees.
May I roll to see if she might have missed a cave, like, a few feet
I mean,
down?
yeah, you can give it a go if you're like, this is
She's a
shit.
city ranger. She was looking
Can
for
I
a tavern.
Can I aid with this?
21!
Oh, fuck.
Nadris, you search a little more diligently, and you find like a little out of the way cleft in some rock that's not visible from the roadway, that you think you could probably set down in and be pretty well covered from any of the elements, and if anyone decides to attack you.
I will let the others know what I have found. Okay, guys.
Snapchat.
Alright, yeah. You set up your bedrolls. Is anyone gonna keep a watch?
I will keep first watch.
I'll take second.
How many watches?
How many-
Generally, you take 4 watches in 2-hour segments.
Yeah, I'll take a third. I'll take third.
Vera will offer to take the last one then.
Alright.
But no one wants a sleepy dragon breathing fire at anyone.
No.
Don't want
Heinz, you said you're taking second, yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe a perception test.
Brilliant. Wait a minute. I suck at perception. Yes, I do.
The wolf comes back.
But do you not have your magnifying glass?
I do have my magnum, but I'm not gonna have it up
Will not-
all
yeah, it
the
will not be
fucking
helpful for
time.
this kind of test.
You burn
Yeah.
some ants.
With the moonlight.
Yeah.
It's a really good magnifying glass.
It's a
Have
good
you never
moon.
heard of the
11.
small moonbeam, Daniel?
Yeah, you hear far off the howling of a wolf. But otherwise, your watch is uninterrupted, and the morning comes absolutely fine. And you keep carrying on because my voice is starting to leave me, so I think that is where we shall end it today. Sorry, it's a bit of a short one.
Yeah, you have been coughing a lot.
But yeah,
Yeah.
my throat's starting to go again.
No, rest
Yeah.
your voice.
Yeah, so we'll see you again next week. Daniel, are you going to be alright for tomorrow? Do you know?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Then yeah, we'll
I said
be...
it's next weekend.
Whatever, keep me apprised. We'll be back tomorrow with Tyranny of Dragons, and you know, be cool with everyone. Be good folk. Be gentles.
Are you taking that from QI by any?
I don't know.
Maybe
I need to
this will
find an
jog your
outro.
memory.
Mhm.
Fuck off.
Sorry.
We will
Anyway.
think of an outro eventually.
Yeah, peace out, guys.
Do-do-do.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Ah.